Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly. I am a physical therapist and I specialize in lymphedema and oncology. But today in this video, we're gonna go through a 10-minute full body strength and cardiovascular exercise routine that is all done from a chair. This is a great low impact option that someone can do safely if cleared by their doctor. And that will include getting your heart rate up. It'll help activate all your muscles in your full body, and it'll also help challenge your coordination. All of these movements will be done seated. You may want a set of light dumbbells, or you can get a couple water bottles or something else that's 1 to 2 pounds, but you don't need them. All of these movements and exercises can be done without dumbbells. So there are 10 different movements. You'll be doing them for 45 seconds, and then you're gonna have 15 seconds of rest and recovery in between, where I will show and talk about the next exercise, as well as show modifications for each. Before we begin, make sure that you subscribe down below for weekly new videos. You can also check us out on Instagram, and you can follow along on our website for more resources. But other than that, we're gonna get started. So the first movement we're gonna do is a shoulder back squeeze. So we're gonna be squeezing our shoulder blades back and together. We're gonna be thinking about bringing our elbows down and back. At the same time, we're gonna kick one leg out in front of us, and we're gonna alternate that kick. And so let's begin. So squeeze back and kick one leg out, and squeeze back and kick. Now again, this is going to challenge some coordination, alternating back and forth. It's good for the brain, good for the body. If that's too much on the knees, you can also just march back in place, but make sure that you're really squeezing those shoulders back and down so that you're not going up into the ears. So squeeze back and kick, back and kick. Good, and you can speed it up for more of a challenge. So less than 15 seconds left, and then you get to relax and recover. All right, go ahead and relax. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do a shoulder press. So you're gonna basically punch up overhead. You can take the dumbbell and press up overhead. At the same time, the opposite leg, we're going to march up. And so we're going to alternate back and forth with that exercise. So go ahead and get started. You wanna make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. We don't wanna be slouched down with this because you're not getting the core engagement. So nice and tall. Again, you can add the dumbbells in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna press up, opposite arm, opposite leg, back and forth, sitting up nice and tall. And you're over halfway through this movement. Press and march. Again, you can speed that up if you want, or take it nice and easy for 10 more seconds. Put mine down, and we'll get back into it. And then relax. So next one, I am gonna pick the dumbbells up. Okay, you can do it without. We're gonna do a bicep curl. At the same time, we're going to go up onto the toes, and then put our heels back down. So both up together, both down together. So go ahead and get started. If you don't have dumbbells, you can just use your hands, making sure that you're bending your elbow all the way up, bringing it all the way back down straight in between. Now, if you do have dumbbells and you're gonna get tired, so if you need to, you can put the dumbbells down and keep going to make sure that we're moving throughout. Or you can also start to alternate your arms with that, okay? Whatever you need today to make sure that we just try to keep moving throughout. We have 10 more seconds. Good, and 5. And then go ahead and relax. Next, what we're gonna do is we're going to march in place again with a high arm swing. Okay, instead of just punching up, you're actually gonna swing it out in front of you. Up like that. This is gonna work the core more than you think. You need to sit up nice and tall for this. So go ahead and join me. Try to keep your chest up, really proud. Don't let yourself dump back into your back. Really feel that core engage. Swing that arm up with a really high march back and forth. Good. If you wanted to add the dumbbells in this, you can. Just make sure that you're using light dumbbells. Because when you have your elbow straight, it's a lot more strain on the shoulder. But doing without weights, just fine, because you're still gonna get your heart rate up. 10 more seconds. If it's too much on the shoulders, bring those arms down, but try to keep marching throughout. Last 1 or 2, and then relax. Next, we're gonna do, the heart rate's gonna come down just a little bit. We're gonna put our legs out in front of us. If you need to put just one out for balance, that's fine. Hands behind the head, you're going to just lean forward and back. So you're gonna get a nice stretch. And we're gonna alternate that. So bend forward and back. The movement comes from the hip. We're not rounding into our back. And so it's leaning with a flat back and forth, just like that. If you have any, too much tightness behind the leg, you can have the knee slightly bent. That'll take the tension off, although it probably is a good stretch. Keeping that chest up, that's where we have our hands behind the head, so that we're really making sure that we're not arching into that back. So we have 10 more seconds, back and forth. One more, and then relax and recover. We're gonna go back to your upper body. So we're gonna do a bent over, we call fly. So your arms are gonna be out, down in front of you. Try to bend over to what you feel comfortable with. And then you're gonna open up to the sides or towards the ceiling and back down. So you can go ahead and join me. I'm gonna turn from the side so you can see, open and close. You're really trying to think about pinching those shoulder blades back and together, and then coming down. If you want to add the dumbbells for this, you absolutely can, making sure they're light, but opening up and coming down. Opening up and coming down. If bending over is not comfortable, you can do this sitting up nice and tall. Just make sure you're not going up into your ears. You're really pinching down and back. So bent over, open and close. 10 more seconds. 3, and relax. Next, what we're gonna do is we're going to do both arms swing up with a leg kick, okay? So we're gonna do big arms all the way up and leg kicks out, alternating with your legs. So here we go. So arms and kick, back and forth. Again, if you have any shoulder issues, maybe don't come up as high, maybe you just go to your head height. But either way, try not to dump down into your back. So it's easy to want to try to drop into your back. Try to keep your chest nice and tall throughout. You will feel your tummy muscles and your core have to engage. 20 seconds left. Back and forth. Good. We're getting there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna move my dumbbells out of the way. This next one, what we're gonna do is we're going to do a shoulder press. So both arms gonna punch up, and this time we're gonna march out to the side. So open and close, open and close. And again, yes, add your dumbbells if you'd like, pressing up and kicking out to the side, opening that hip up, whatever feels comfortable. You're sitting up nice and tall the whole time. If your arms are getting tired from the accumulation of these exercises, take a few just with your legs. Scale that if you need to, or maybe you punch out in front of you instead of up overhead. You can go out in front, give your shoulders a break. But either way, we've got 15 seconds. Just try to find something to do to keep moving. 5 more seconds. And then relax. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a jump rope style movement. So you're going to jump your feet up, and then I'm gonna add side to side. Now, this one is really challenging, and so an alternation should be to tap back and forth, okay? But whatever feels good, if you can jump up a little bit, even if it's just straight up and down, you're gonna feel your core, you're gonna feel your legs, you're gonna get your heart rate up. So we have 30 seconds left of this one, back and forth. So if you start to get tired, take a break and just do some toe taps back and forth. something to keep moving. Good. For this last 15 seconds, we're going to try to do both again. Back and forth. Good. 5 more seconds. Hang in there. And then relax. Okay, one more, something to help bring the heart rate down from that last one. We're going to do a stretch up and over to the side and back down, and we're going to alternate that. If you want to kick out the other leg for a nice big long stretch, absolutely, that'll feel good. If it's just too much, you just want to do your arms, that is fine too. If you have any shoulder issues, you can also just reach across in front of you so that you're not going overhead. But we're going to try to move through this last minute. Back and forth. You're over halfway through this last one. Feel that nice stretch. Really reach up over with those arms. 15 more seconds. And then you are done. Good. Up and reach. Up and reach. 3, 2, 1. And then go ahead and relax. And that is it. That is a full body strength and cardio motion routine that also works for coordination. I hope you all found this video helpful. If you want to see other videos, you can check out the playlist above. And other than that, we'll see you all next week for another video. Thanks, everyone.